If you're here, it means one thing, that you're serious about your acting career. I'm excited to show you the #1 career accelerator for young actors and early career actors, the Actor Operating System. It's a system that I've founded and built. If you're a struggling working actor and you want to better your craft with good opportunities that propel your career while understanding the business and the networking side, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that happen. But first, I want to get into some expectations here. I want to make sure that this is actually right. I want to make sure that this is actually for you. Now, are you a passionate working actor and are you serious about your career? Maybe you haven't done a lot of jobs yet, maybe just a couple small ones, but you know this is what you want to do with your life. This is your art. This is your passion. So, great. This is for you. So let's get to know each other. Meet me, Bo Mitchell. This is me at 5 years old on the set of Shake, Rattle, and Roll, one of the first big films that I did when I was 5. Shot that in North Carolina. There's a couple different sides to me. So just to ground this, I want to help you understand that I've been acting since I was 9 months old. I'm 31 now, and I've never stepped out of high-performance environments. I've built businesses that's generated millions, helped scale a consulting firm to $10 million a year, and lost money learning hard lessons, made it all back, and still kept acting consistently. I'm an Oscar and Emmy-nominated actor, and the reason I built Acting OS is simple. Most actors aren't missing talent. They're missing systems plus structure under pressure. This is really just the tip of the iceberg about me. We'll dive into more later. But first, I want to answer a couple quick questions that everyone has, not only about me, but about the Actor Operating System. So how did I get here? Right? Well, let's go back to the year 1995. I was 9 months old and I got discovered in a mall. This is what malls used to look like back then. And it was a popular thing then, kind of weird, but still happening, kind of like getting discovered or going viral on TikTok or Instagram today. Here's the thing though. With that opportunity, I never gave up, and my parents helped me stay in it as a kid. This is me doing some clothing modeling. I think this was Tommy Hilfiger or Baby Gap, doing something like that. Doing a lot of clothing and print modeling was my early career days as a kid. Then when I was about 11 or 12, I started booking bigger roles. This is a series regular on October Road. This is a movie I did. I actually have my name on the chair, called Bolden. And this is actually a Nikon/Land Rover ad I shot when I was like 5 that I'm still getting paid from to this day. I've worked on hundreds of projects over the years and made friends with some beautiful people. I'm going to quickly go through some pictures I have. If you recognize some of these people, you can pause and take a look. But I've had a ton of fun working with some greats. It's me at the Oscars, me with the Coppolas, me with Tony Hawk, Danny McBride, Zoe Saldana. This is me with Miss Brooke Shields. We got Brent Vieira. We got Brent Riviera right here. We got Marcus Scribner, Marilyn Manson. These are the boys right here. Johnny Knoxville. Got Bobby Lee, Anderson .Paak right there. Good group of dudes. Sweet Dreams. Shout out to Sweet Dreams. We got the Cobra Kai cast and crew. 52nd State movie coming soon. Me and the family of James Franks. Will Ferrell in disguise there. Shout out to Tunchi. Me and him got a legendary back-to-back skate clip. This is 30 years in a few photos and kind of like my actor side, right? Our next stop is 2005. I started my first business and Hollywood was born. I made my first 100K. I was getting called Hollywood by the local football coaches because I was missing practice for movies and auditions. And ultimately, I took that name and ran with it. Scaled my first business, bought into a snow cone franchise using some acting money, had multiple locations across town, made the local paper, and ultimately I kept reinvesting the money that I was making from print work and from acting work, and it just kept growing. I got into selling and trading motorcycles, had a full business there for 10 years, also ran a full indoor skate park and pro skate shop, ultimately started a nonprofit for finding safe places for kids to skate in rural areas, and would always feed hundreds of hungry kids in the local area and local skaters on Thanksgiving. So on top of all that, one of the things I'm most proud of is I was able to retire my parents. So where am I at now? I'm running a consulting business with my partner and long-term friend Michael, and I'm still acting to this day. But why should I developed ActorOS for folks like me and you? ActorOS is a full stack program where you book more gigs, expand the craft with real world advice, understand the business side and how to run your acting business. And if you're not thinking about acting like a business, you definitely are going to miss out on some opportunities, and find out how actors are getting work and auditions for big project. So what's wrong with the old way, the enemies? Here's the truth about why most actors stay stuck. Submitting thousands of auditions with nothing to show, going into a black hole, right? You find yourself frustrated like this. You end up going to acting classes, and I'm here to tell you that that's great, but it's not a career strategy. And ultimately have an outdated mindset, maybe leaning too hard on the business side or leaning too hard on the art side of acting and not knowing where to find them in the middle. One of the big things that I stress is you wait for permission and you don't have a professional identity. Okay, so that's a really key one that a lot of people kind of take for granted, is you have to go and get it, right? And you have to know what you're doing and where your career is taking you. Not having a clear role lane in the beginning is going to hurt you. Worry about going broad later. Right now, most people are not understanding what options and characters they're even fitting, and they're missing tons of opportunities. Struggling as a starving artist because you're focused on the craft and over-identifying with your rejections. That just creates this depressive, anxious mindset that's not only going to get you nowhere, but it's going to wreck your career on the path there. Not having balance means you're unable to be free when you're networking and acting. That can really slow your career growth. And ultimately, one slow month, could wipe out everything. If you don't know how to balance your acting career with the acting business side, you're going to miss out on a ton of opportunities. But it's not your fault. It's your system's fault, or lack of one, ultimately. It's another reason why I created ActorOS. Most early career actors are stuck in the three old models that quietly work against them. One, they think talent alone gets them chosen. Two, they perform to impress, right? Instead of to be cast, especially in social settings, which can just frankly be cringe. And three, most actors move randomly without a clear role lane. So that's why I built Actor Operating System, to fix these problems for good. Introducing the solution, the process, the mechanism, the models. So my work helps actors like you shift from talent first to perception first, from trying to an integrated presence, and from randomness to strategic role alignment, so that you can take control of your career in your craft. So help me understand, if this feels like you, if you're trying to grow your career, you're early in your career and you want more jobs, you want more opportunities, let me show you the bridge to get there. And that is the Actor Operating System. This is the number one system that is getting actors more opportunities to make more art and make more money. These are the core 4 pillars here. And in all my time I've spent working with other actors and learning about their actor operating systems, I understand that these are not only my core 4, but the most common core pillars in other actors' operating system as well. We have the audition submission system, performance mastery. That is the craft, right? Knowing how to submit an audition, and also knowing just how to act in general, how to perform, right? How to read a character. The next big thing that we go over is a career architecture, understanding branding, marketing, positioning, strategy, and how to set yourself up. Now, the third thing is one of the things that I think are most overlooked, especially in all my talks with actors. Is one of the items that is the weakest point, is the business of acting. Understanding how to set cultures with your team, how to communicate with reps, agent, managers, partners, and ultimately how to run acting like a business. And then fourth, and the most important, is mindset, insight, and longevity, right? And this comes from me having 30 years in the game and really understanding what it takes to make it down the line and be a successful actor for 30, 40, even 50 plus years. So the goal is to make more art and ultimately make more money and ultimately be able to do what you love and hopefully help some other people along the way. So if you want to use the Actor operating system for yourself, if you want to see exactly how this will work in your acting career, great news. I'm doing free one-on-one Actor operating system calls with me, Bo Mitchell. On this call, we're going to find out if you're a good fit for my program, the Actor operating system. We'll do a quick survey and really understand where you're at in your career, and we'll audit it on the call. There's a lot more I could go over, but to keep this short, I've dropped my calendar below. Apply to book a call. If you're not a good fit, it's okay. I'll help you out. We'll have the call. I'll audit the career. I'll give you a free gift as well. I'll give you my Audition Performance Mastery ebook. The whole first pillar is covered. And if you're ready to grow and fast track your results, we can explore what joining the Actor operating system might look like. Either way, click the apply below button now, and we'll chat soon. It's that easy. Click the button below to apply, or if there's a survey there, go ahead and fill that out, and I'll see you on the call. From me and my family to you, peace and love. I'll see you soon.